Right guys, Steph here. Right, what have we got for you today? What we've got for you today is another pen from my recent pen haul. Some of you who watch my videos, you would have seen this pen here. As you can see, a lovely pen. It's actually in pretty good condition, and it was actually in working order. I was actually informed that this pen was actually restored by somebody. So yeah, quite good condition. However, here's the pen now. Now, although it was supposedly restored, I personally like to restore the pens to a level that I expect to receive myself for my own collection, and I'm a very fussy person. So the pen was totally disassembled, everything internally was cleaned, I replaced the sack inside for a brand new sack, lots of other little things that I do that I don't know if other people do, such as actually even cleaning the inside of the cap. So here's the pen now after I gave it my personal touch. What we've got for you here is an absolutely gorgeous Conway Stewart 16 made in England, and as you can see, it comes in this absolutely gorgeous, what we term as a Candleflame pattern. And I think if you look at the pattern, yeah, I think it's self-explanatory. Now, first of all, let's take you up to the barrel imprint. Now, this is what we term as the earlier version, in that the barrel imprint reads Conway Stewart 16 on the sort of top line, and then made in England underneath. Okay, so this is what we term as the earlier version, because the older version I think had the Conway pen, or the Conway Stewart pen, or some, no, it had the Conway pen, Conway Stewart London, as an imprint. Now, although I say it's the earlier version, this model was only produced for 2 years, from 1952 to around about 1954. So it had quite a short sort of production period, in my opinion. They're quite scarce, in my opinion. They're not rare, but you don't come across them very often. But as I mentioned in another video, I actually showed you a blue one of these, which I'll leave you a link to the top later on. Yeah, I think these are going to be the sort of the rare pens for the future. Now, the size of it, capped 131mm capped. Around the barrel, it's approximately 10.5mm in diameter. If we take you up to the, well, let's take it to the cap, you can see this model does not have any cap bands, but to the top there, it's got this chrome plated clip, a Conway Stewart clip. As you can see, it's got the diamond logo to the very top, and then to the very top there, we've got this sort of black peaked stud, which sort of complements the end of the barrel there. You can see that's also peaked. You can see, obviously, it's a lever fill. It's got also a chrome plated Conway Stewart lever there, but in gorgeous condition. As I say, I believe it was restored before, but there were some scratches to the end of the barrel which I've managed to remove. Well, basically I've managed to remove most of the scratches. So as I say, I've actually just put my little touch to the pen and taken it just, if you like, one step further. Absolutely gorgeous pen. Okay, let's show you a couple of different angles as normal. Now this particular pen was spotted by an eagle-eyed viewer, and he actually, well, he made an inquiry, asked me about it, and he's actually reserved it subject to full restoration, which it is now fully restored. There's the section, you can see, very typical Conway Stewart section, sort of tapers towards the nib, little ridge towards the nib there. And then let's show you the nib. Let's keep it nice and still for you. It's got a Conway Stewart 14 karat gold nib, and then what you can't see because it's hidden at the bottom of the nib inside the section, this is the correct 1A nib. Okay, there's a sideways view for you. There's the feed underneath. As I said earlier, you know, I give it my touch, I disassemble everything including the feed, the ink channels, they all get thoroughly cleaned. So yeah, it's now in fully restored condition, again to a level that I personally would expect to receive in my own personal collection. A lovely size pen. I've got large hands, as I always say, and it's still a nice comfortable pen to hold and to write with. Now, I'm not going to fill the pen because, as I said, I've put a brand new sack in the pen. I'm going to leave that pleasure to the new owner. He can actually decide what ink he would like in the pen and fill the pen at his own leisure. But yeah, we like to see how the pen writes. It'd be interesting to see. Okay, as always, you're seeing what I see. It's the first time the pen's been tested. Oops a daisy, little blob of ink there. So what we've got is a Conway Stewart number 16, made in England. Let's just give it another little dip. We're dating the pen, as we say, anything between 1952 and 1954. Everything's been checked, including the nib, and it's writing very nicely indeed. And I can just feel that, yes, you can see there that we're actually getting a little bit of line variation. So it's got just that little bit of flex. It's writing with a medium nib, but with a little bit of downward pressure, you can see we're getting a nice variation. But the pen is writing lovely and smoothly, as it should. So let's pop that to one side. Let's just bring on a little bit of tissue. We'll clean the nib after the video, ready for the pen to go to the new owner. Let's pop the cap on, and there we have it. A lovely pen, and as I said, this came in a pen haul. It was in good condition when I received it. I believe I was informed that it was restored, but not to the level, you know, that I personally expect. So it got totally disassembled. As I said, even though the sack was pretty good inside, I've put a brand new sack in it. Everything's been thoroughly cleaned, and as you can see, it's writing absolutely lovely. So there we have it, a Conway Stewart 16 in the gorgeous green and black Candleflame. Incidentally, these particular pens, I believe, came in a standard black colour, and as opposed to this one being in green black Candleflame. They also had a blue and a red and black Candleflame pattern as well. As I say, the blue one I'll show you. I don't think I've ever had a red one, so once we get one of them we'll show you one of them. But there we have it, a beautiful, beautiful pen. I hope you've enjoyed looking at the pen as much as I enjoy showing them to you people. Don't forget, leave a comment below, don't be shy. Subscribe to the channel as well, and just down below there, give the video a thumbs up. And don't forget people, from the pen haul, some of them have been sold. I've still got lots available, some gorgeous, gorgeous pens. So don't be shy, get in touch. So, I'm just going to say, Slavo Ukraini from me in this gorgeous pen. Bye bye for now.